First off, philosophy is a confession. Philosophy is a confession. Go love somebody that you don't like. Hey, what's good, y'all? Thanks for clicking on the link. WTJ Knowledge drops back with another reaction for you. This one is Alan Watts. More on that in a second. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you are new, I hope you have a little fun, learn something about yourself, and decide to stick around and subscribe. If you do, remember to hit that bell so you don't miss a drop and you can stay in the loop. If you are a returning viewer, hi. I love you. I hope you're learning to love somebody you don't like so you can love yourself properly. Yes. Okay, so this is Alan Watts. It will give you goosebumps on existence. First time I've seen it. I am familiar with Alan Watts, obviously, as are you if you're watching this. So, let's get into it. Stay to the end, and I will give you my analysis on everything, and it will help with my engagement. So, stay to the end. I love you even more. Have fun. See you at the end. All right, Alan Watts on existence. Let's get it.
The philosophy. Why I became a philosopher was that since I was a little boy, I always felt that existence as such was weird.
It is weird as shit, guys. Don't you agree? Drop a comment on what the weirdest part of this existence is. I'll go first. There's a giant ball of fire in the sky that can literally kill us. Drop your comment and let me know what you think the weirdest part about this place is. Sorry, I can't talk. It's really, really early. Alright.
I mean, here we are. Isn't that odd?
It is odd.
Of course it's odd. What do you mean by odd? Well, it's what's different from even.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what's odd stands out. What's even lies flat. But you can't see the outstanding without the flat background.
Can't have one without the other, guys. I'm a big fan of being odd numbers. I am with Nikola Tesla with the 369. My birthday is actually 3381. 8 and 1 is 9, so it's kind of been my entire existence. Alright, I'm going to shut up.
Here's the thing standing out. It's odd. Each one of you is odd. Strange, unique, particular, different.
In a damn good way, guys. You are beautiful. As am I. We are all the same. And you can't have one without the other.
How do we know what we mean by that? Except against the background of something even. That is not differentiated.
Right.
Like space. And so you get this philosophical itch. You begin to scratch your head and think about why is that so?
Basically, you can't have beauty without ugliness. And vice versa. You gotta have one to have the other. So embrace the negative, find the positive in it, and flip it. That's what you gotta do. It's gonna be negative because it always is negative. Flip it, find something positive with it, flip it, and make it happen.
Well, after a while, you realize that's a meaningless question. Then you ask, how is it so? Well, that leads you into science and other investigations.
Yes. Welcome to our channel, where science meets spirituality, and we just call it philosophy.
So you want to know, what is it? I mean, this happening, this thing called existence. What is it?
Nobody knows. And we can't even duplicate how life started, so we don't know. There's no way to tell. I can give you a theory, but that's another time, another place.
You ask that question long enough, and it suddenly hits you that if you could answer it, you wouldn't know what terms to put the answer in. I mean, when we investigate the properties of nature, and we do get some answers, all the answers are in terms of particular structures, forms, patterns. And these can be measured.
The Fibonacci sequence. Again, another time, another day, but it's a beautiful thing. All the perfect symmetrical patterns that you see in nature is all the Fibonacci sequence.
And their behavior can be predicted. But when I want to ask the question, what are the forms made of? I mean, what is it really? We can't think of any way in which we could answer the question, because we would have to have a class of all classes. When you ask the question, what? It's like saying, is you is or is you ain't?
I learn for fun.
Is you animal? Is you vegetable? Is you mineral?
What is you?
Are you a Republican or a Democrat? Are you male or female? Are you...
You are all of it. I am all of it. You are everything. I am everything. The only single thing is everything. Shout out Olin Batista III.
Christian or a Jew or a Hindu or what have you. We classify always to give an answer to the question, what is it?
I try to not put myself in any box. I ride the fence on every issue. I'm in lukewarm middle always. You got to keep people guessing. Sometimes I'm a Republican, sometimes I'm a Democrat. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad. And I just keep people guessing. You never know what you're going to get with me.
And when you classify, you distinguish an inside group from an outside group. Right. So what we want to know is, what is the group of all groups? Well, we can't imagine what the outside would be. So we can't answer the question. What is it? So the physicists finally abandoned the quest for stuff.
Small.
And they gave us a description of the universe entirely in terms of form. The pattern, not the stuff. When people ask, what's the what? Yeah, but you can't do that. What's the pattern made of? Surely mustn't there be an answer to that? See, what happens is, when you turn up the microscope, all stuff turns into form. It becomes articulate. You know, the carpet looks like some sort of stuff. But when you look at it under a microscope, you will see the crystalline structure of the nylon or whatever it's made of.
Atoms. And I bet you it gets weird. That thing just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, I bet. That's what I think.
See? They want to know, what are those crystals made of? All right? Turn up the volume, and you'll find molecules. Turn up the volume. You find wavicles.
Woo! Wavicles. Today, years old, guys. Have you heard of a wavicle? Maybe that's what frequencies are made out of. I'm not sure. Let's see where this goes. I love that, though. Holy cow.
But we think the wavicles must be of something.
It's just
but of course they're not. We find substance totally vanishes.
So crazy, y'all.
You say, does it matter? What does that mean?
It means that none of this matters, and really it doesn't, because in a few billion years, I think, rough estimate, the sun will supernova and die, and it will become huge, and it will totally engulf the earth, and this place will no longer be here. Every human that walked on this place, every tree, every king, every servant is gonna be meaningless. Eventually. Not right now. While we're in the world, you mean everything. You're beautiful and you mean something. So don't take it the wrong way.
Does it matter? Is it important? In other words, does it measure up to anything? Matter comes from a Sanskrit root matra, which means to measure. So from this root matra.
To measure. Matra. To measure. Sounds like the Mayan.
We get
the Mayan
on into Sanskrit, we get the word Maya. And Maya is generally translated illusion. Although it also means magic, creative power. The word
yeah, that was the Mayans, specifically the Toltecs. They were the spiritual leaders of the Mayan civilization. They're called the Toltecs. I would recommend looking into Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. on the Mastery of Self and the Mastery of Love. These are Mayan Toltec traditions, I guess you would call them. But it's a beautiful, beautiful book. Mastery of Love. Go check it out. Shout out to the Mayans and the Toltec tradition.
Illusion, switch over, we get that from Latin. And that comes from the Latin ludere, to play. Let's pretend that we matter.
All we're here for is to play, love, and have fun. So, if you're not doing that, what are you even doing with your life? Go play, love, and have fun. We're too caught up in the rat race. Take a break.
See, the world is a musical phenomenon. Good music never refers to anything except the music itself. You don't ask Mr. Bach, Mr. Ravi Shankar, what do you mean by this music?
Music is beautiful. It is a better healer than almost probably any medication. If you get like a cancer diagnosis, do not go the what is it called? Chemotherapy route. That'll kill you. Put some earbuds in and listen to your favorite music if you can, 24 hours a day. And that's a better healer than any chemotherapy would be. Trust me. Listen to music. Heal.
What is it intended to express? Listen. That's the meaning. Giraffes are giraffing, trees are treeing, stars are starring, clouds are clouding, rain is raining. And if you don't understand, look at it again. And people are peopling. Wow.
Strange.
We notice that all these suchnesses appear and disappear. They keep changing. They come and they go.
The only constant is change. Embrace it.
But if you get hung up on your particular form, I'll have to alter the language a little bit, because you see, your form makes a duality. Whereas you are your form.
But are you really? You're just the observer. I made a video on consciousness where we explore where it comes from. I'm going to drop a link right here. If you want to check it out after this one, you can go on to it. The link will be in the description as well.
You're what you're doing. Now, you think, for some strange reason, must make that go on as long as possible. And therefore you think you have an instinct to survive. And so the only thing anybody can agree about today, so far as the discussion of ethical and moral problems are concerned, is that we ought to survive. And therefore certain forms of conduct have survival value and certain forms don't. But when you say to yourself, you must go on living, you put yourself in a double bind. Because you said to a process which is essentially spontaneous that it must happen.
Can't force it, guys. The universe hates when you force it.
And the basic form of the double bind, which is imposed upon all children, is you are required to do that which will be acceptable only if you do it voluntarily.
Only voluntarily.
So when we say to ourselves, you must go on, the reason is, you see, that we are not living in the eternal now.
Always in the past or the future. You need to be present. Be present, guys. Be here now.
Where reality is. We are always thinking that the satisfaction of life will be coming later. Don't kid yourself.
Yeah, we always think the next moment's going to be more important. That's why we're always in a rush, subconsciously. Catch yourself next time you're in a rush and ask yourself, why am I hurrying right now? You won't have an answer, and just slow your roll. But don't kid yourself. The next moment is not better than what you're experiencing right now. It only makes you think that way. Evolution.
Which is to say, only suckers put hope in the future.
Ooh, whoo-hoo. Only suckers put hope in the future. I'm not sure how to think about that right off the bat. Initial reaction is it's fucking beautiful word, a beautiful saying, and I need to unpack it just a little bit more. But it's beautiful. Alright, that about wraps it up for this one, guys. If you made it to the end, I love you very much, and thank you for your support. Alan Watts reminds us that existence isn't a puzzle to solve, but a dance to join. We spend so much of life waiting for the real moment to arrive, yet the truth is, the moment is it. The truth is the moment is it. We are the universe experiencing itself through human eyes. When we stop chasing the future and clinging to the past, we discover the only place in life truly happens here and now. So take a breath. Feel the miracle of simply being. And remember, the meaning of life is to be alive. To be here now. Don't be in the past. Don't be in the present. Or future, sorry. Be in the present. Be in the now. Be available to who you're speaking with and concentrating on what they're saying. Once again, I love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Go love somebody that you don't like, please, so you can love yourself and others properly. Alright. Love y'all.